But the polarization, I think, is set by the fact that, sure, we can talk about toxic masculinity, we can talk about the male crisis, but why aren't we talking about the suicide rate? Well, because women's issues, I think in a good way, we're still thinking that we need to protect and provide for the women and the children in our society. We're holding that as in the highest regard. Like they get the life rafts on the Titanic when the Titanic goes down. So, it's complicated. And there's a lot of off-limits terms, and I'm glad that they're coming up today just organically, because those off-limits terms, I think, are the potential bridges between where we sit now, where we look at men and we go, oh, shit, they're a mess. Some of them are just like downright awful. We look over here and we go, man, they're really dissatisfied. The assumption is if a woman is dissatisfied or somehow not doing well, that a man failed. Mm-hmm. That's a presumption that a lot of people make. I don't make that presumption. And I can look back to times in my youth where 90s narrative probably fed that a bit. But now I think we need to really like pull back the veil and go like, take a real hard look at ourselves and try and, do this mesh that we're talking about.
Yeah, the only way you get there is with data. So from 1945 to 2000, America registered a third of the world's economic growth, a third of its prosperity, with only 5% of the population. So we had 6x the growth of the rest of the world, right? And within that 6x, the majority of that prosperity was sequestered to the 1/3 of the population that were white, male, and heterosexual. It was just a lot harder to participate in that uplift if you weren't in that group. So men of my generation, born with my sexual orientation, skin color, and gender, arguably had 15 to 18x the wins in their sales. The question is, should a young man now pay the price for my privilege?